20 more awards to go alongside with it. We'll speak first to the losing captain, that's Richie Barrington of Scotland. Richie, defeat to close out the campaign and the year of Shane Berger, but probably a day you'll never forget.
Yeah, absolutely. Another great occasion and another great game of cricket. I think there was moments in that game where we could have found a way to win it, but unfortunately didn't quite do enough in the end. I think a lot of credit has to go to the Nepal captain Rohit for his innings there to get them over the line as well.
Yeah, quite sensational knock, 95 not out for him. You must be so proud of your bowlers though, on a surface that has tended to prove comfortable for chasing. You were right on top of the game. It took a 75 run 9th wicket partnership to pull it out for Nepal.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, I think we got ourselves in a position where we could win that game, and that came from doing things a lot better than we have over the last couple of games. The guys were very disciplined today. There were some great spells there. Unfortunately, when we did get a couple of the breakthroughs, we just couldn't get that extra wicket towards the end that would have probably put us in the driving seat going towards the back end of the game there.
Your reflections on the tour as a whole, spectacular performances from Mark Watt, George Munsey and Michael Leask in particular, three of your really established players, but great stuff too with the young guns coming through.
Yeah, look, I think there's so many positives to take from this trip. There's been a lot of good individual performances. There's obviously been a lot of young players coming into the squad, which is really exciting for the future. Shows a lot of depth that we have in the squad. And I think some of the challenges we've faced here, playing in very different conditions, obviously in front of some big crowds, which has been in itself an incredible experience for all of us. To see the passion over here that they have for the games, it's been unbelievable. So we'll definitely take a lot from this trip, and it's going to stand us in good stead for moving forward with what's ahead.
You are indeed. The series champions will be able to present that trophy to you very soon. We want to wish you all the best down in Zimbabwe as well. You've been brilliant throughout this series. That's Scotland's captain, Richie Barrington.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, Richie Barrington, a great leader of men, the new captain, taking over the reins from Kyle Coates last year. Okay, time now to speak to the winning captain. It's Rohit Paudel of Nepal. Rohit, all sorts of trouble, wickets tumbling all around you. Did you always believe you were going to win this game?
The belief was always there. I think the way Karan Dai came and just showed that we can believe we can win from that situation. So I thought we were believing that we're going to win this match.
How did you control your emotions in front of what I think people are estimating over 15,000 in the ground, probably another 3,000 or 4,000 outside of the ground, and millions watching across the country? You look so calm out there.
Biggest credit goes to I think our support staff and Monty sir. The way he has been treating us throughout the campaign. So biggest credit goes to Monty sir and the support staff. The dugout is really calm, and everyone's believing that we're going to win the match.
Paresh Lahani, the former national team captain, called it the greatest win in Nepal's cricketing history. What do you think of that?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
He's called it the greatest win in Nepal's cricketing history. Would you agree with that?
Maybe because many more are coming also. I think so. Yeah, one of we can see.
Okay, finally, maybe a word for the fans here today. Quite sensational, an atmosphere so electric you could never forget it.
They are our 12 men, and the way they have been supporting when we were 8 down, and they were supporting in each and every ball. So biggest credit goes to them also, and thank you very much, and keep supporting us.
Rohit, thanks so much. Congratulations today. That's Rohit Paudel, the captain of Nepal. Now, we have lots of awards, so let's try and start to get through them. The first one is going to be presented by Mr. Ritu Raj Shah. He is the CEO of KFC Nepal. He's hopefully going to come up with his award, which is for the KFC Catch of the Match. Come on up with me, sir. Thanks so much for your support. And of course, the winner, as always, is going to win a hot and crispy bucket of KFC chicken. Can't quite beat that. It goes to one of the super fans of Nepal cricket for taking a catch today. It goes to Nandaram Maharjan, who is going to come up and receive his award. Nandaram, he's an icon of the game here, one of the great fans, and he's going to pose for a few photos. You're going to receive your award there, sir. Thank you so much, Nandaram. Great to see you, my brother. Thanks so much. Good to see you. Okay, thank you, boys. Right, that's the first award. Time now for the second award, and this is for the Lavi Garden Player of the Match. My presenter for this is Mr. Tankarlal Gising, who is the Member Secretary of the Nepal National Sports Council. He's going to be presenting a cheque for 7,500 rupees and also the trophy, as he'll come up and join me. Lovely to see you again, Tanka. You'll just take that trophy just behind you as well. The trophy behind you will help you as well. Lovely. You can put the check in front of you. I'm going to help you with that, sir. Let me take that check. We're going to pop it in front of you. There you go there, okay? So, plenty of contenders as always, and the ICC match referee, Mr. Mohammed Javed, and his umpires adjudicated in a reverse order in third place. It's as well as we've ever seen him bat. George Munsey made 60 off 50 balls. Third for him. Second place for Sandeep Lamachani, 13 wickets in the series and 4 for 45 for the leg spinner today. But there could only be one player of the match. Yes, he was helped by Karen KC, but he's made 95 not out and he's hit the winning runs. It goes to the super captain, Rohit Paudel. So Rohit Paudel will receive that cheque for 7,500 rupees and also the trophy for the player of the match. If you just look for the photos there, gents, we'll get a couple of the photos taken. And Rohit, don't go running away on me. I want one more word with you, please. Thank you so much, Mr. Kissing. Come with me, yeah. I just want to ask you about a couple more players in your squad. Sandeep Lamachani's return, we heard the cheers there. How important has he been with those 13 wickets?
Absolutely, I missed to mention him. The way he has bowled throughout the tournament, credit goes to him. So winning 4 matches, credit goes to him also, because at the crucial time he came and took wicket for us. So yes, he's crucial man for us.
What about Karen KC? 5 wickets there with you. He batted in a way that I've never really seen him bat. We usually see him blitz 6s out of this ground, but he was very careful and cautious, and that 75-run 9th wicket partnership, that's a national record for Nepal.
Yeah, he has been a match winner for us, and the way he played today was exceptional, because his game is not that, and he executed today for us. So yeah, we're happy for him.
Finally, I know you're going to make it all about your team, but how pleased were you with your own individual effort with the bat? 95 not out, a quite stunning knock.
I enjoyed today's match. Happy for me also. Thank you.
Rohit, it's great to talk to you. Congratulations, today's player of the match, and a sensational performance from him. Okay, we also have plenty of tokens of appreciation to present. Series like this do not come without a huge amount of effort from everyone involved in the Cricket Association of Nepal, and I'd like to call upon the president of CAN, that's Mr. Chatter Bahawar Chand, who's going to come up and present a huge number of these tokens of love. Up you come, sir. Namaste. And thank you so much. We're going to try and get through these as quickly as we can, but the match officials, they had a fantastic series, and I'd like to ask all 4 of them to come up and receive their awards. That goes to Mr. Mohammed Javed, the ICC match referee, and the 3 umpires, Mr. Rashid Riaz from Pakistan, and then the 2 local umpires, that's Mr. Buddy Pradhan. Hopefully we can get these tokens of love given out, and also Mr. Durga Natsu Bedi. So just come up and receive your award one by one. You'll pose for a photo as well. And we'll try and run through these. Great job by all the officiating team, overseen by Mr. Mohammed Javed from Pakistan, Mr. Rashid Riaz. We'd loved having you here in Kathmandu for the first time. Durganath Subedi as well. Thank you, Rashid. And also one of the outstanding umpires, not just from Nepal, but from the associate game, Buddy Pradhan. Come on, give Buddy Pradhan a nice big round of applause. Plenty more people to acknowledge. Hopefully Mr. Sanjay Gurung is here. I know he's been heavily involved in the organisation. If Sanjay is here, we'd like to call him up on stage. Lovely, Sanjay. Great to see you as always. Another fine umpire. He was helping with all of the officials and the scorers. Token of appreciation to him. This next one goes to Mr. Mahboob and Mr. Rajendran Mashreshtra. I think he's the paper scorer. Saif Ali Ansari, another one of the paper scorers. Up you come, gents. Thanks so much for your work. Not a single mistake we saw throughout this series on those Cricket Club's graphics as well. And the next one is a very special one, and someone I know that Scotland, Namibia and Nepal will all want to thank. It's not just one man, but it's his entire team. Mr. Madhu Tamang, the head curator of this ground. He produced brilliant wickets for all 6 games. Up you come, Madhu. Dandavad to Madhu, such a humble man. Works so hard up at 5 a.m. every morning. 6 brilliant cricket wickets. Now, time for tokens of love also for the Nepal Police and the Armed Police Force. I'd like to call upon representatives of both of those organisations. Hopefully we can get a representative of the Nepal Police and the Armed Police Force. Thank you so much for keeping us safe. And just pose for that photo as well. A few more to get through. I think that's the police, isn't it? Is there an Armed Police Force representative? There is indeed. There he is in his camouflage. Thank you, Saraj. And thank you for your help. Now, the official hotel partner, that was the Hyatt Place where all of the teams are staying. Hopefully someone from the Hyatt Place will be able to come up. They've looked after us very well. Thank you so much for joining us and keeping us well fed and well housed. Next is a MyPay representative, the official ticketing partner, if they could come up to receive their token of love. And we also hopefully have a representative of My Second Teacher, who is the national team shirt sponsor. Okay, maybe not just yet. Here's somebody coming up. Lovely, that's I think from MyPay. Great crowds in through the MyPay app. Next up, Nepal National Hospital. Hopefully we have a representative there of the National Hospital who've been ever present at the ground, and with all the injuries they've helped out plenty. X-rays. Hopefully we have a representative there. We might not. If not, we'll move on to Lavie Garden, our final appreciation. Up you come, sir. Thank you so much for your sponsorship of the Player of the Match Award throughout the series, and also the catering up for the fans. Thank you so much. So that's going to round out our tokens of appreciation. We sincerely thank Mr. Chatter Bahaward or Chan, the President of CAN. Thank you so much, sir. That's it for the moment. Okay, so we still have one major act to see through, and that is because we have nearly reached the end of the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup League 2. 14 games remain. The battle for third place is going to enthrall between the UAE, Nepal and Namibia, who will take that third and final qualification spot. But one thing is for certain, the champions of this trophy have been awarded. They've scored 50 points, and I'd like to call upon Mr. William Glenwright, who's the ICC General Manager for Development. He's been kind enough to come over from Dubai for us. If you would take that trophy off the plinth, please, William. And I'd like to call first upon the Scottish captain, Richie Barrington, to come up and be presented with this trophy. They've had 24 wins from their 36 matches. They've picked up 50 points. We'll have a couple of photos of this trophy being presented, and right behind him, if George Munsey could lead the rest of the Scottish squad to come up behind and join both William Glenwright and Richie Barrington, the captain, on stage. I'd like everyone in the crowd to give a big ovation for Scotland. They're the deserving champions of this ICC Men's Cricket World Cup League 2. They've been in sensational form in all sorts of conditions. 50 points, uncatchable at the top of the table. And you're champions for this ICC Men's Cricket World Cup League 2 for the first time. It goes to Scotland. Come on, give them a big cheer. And that is also going to wrap up our coverage here from Kathmandu as the trophy presentation continues. Celebrations from Scotland. They're going to give us a cheer for the cameras. Come on, Scotland. The champions, they're off to Zimbabwe. Deserving winners. And for now, it's thanks and goodbye from Kathmandu. We'll pass you over to Dubai. Our colleagues there will bring you the remaining 8 fixtures from there before we come back to this wonderful ground. Thanks so much for joining us. It's been a day we'll never forget.